there's a football match on, there's 15,000 people there. It's on a Sunday, and you're thinking, oh my goodness, they shouldn't be playing sport on Sunday. And look at those cheerleaders, they've got those little skirts on. This is immoral. Imagine you go down there and you decide to take a stand. Try this and see if it works. Make a whip. Get out there on the field. Crack the whip a few times and say, get out of here, everybody out, clear the stadium now. You know, there's people up in the stands. Oh my goodness, he's serious. He's got a whip. Come on, dear, quick, let's head to the exits. 15,000 people flee because when God's anger is demonstrated, people flee without one word. The money changers leave their money behind and head for the exits. Now, what is it that gets Jesus so passionate? Verse 17. His disciples remember that it was written, zeal for your house will consume me. The disciples go back to one of their memory verses. And you're thinking to yourself, oh my goodness, Psalm 69. I remember that. Zeal for your house will consume me. It's a psalm about David, but it looks forward and prophesies to Jesus. Now, David, there was a man that was consumed for God's glory. Do you remember the scene with Goliath? The armies of the living God who have been entrusted by God to defend his honor and fight for his name are standing there. We don't know how many, but it's probably around 30,000 of God's troops are standing there ready for battle. And on the other side, there is one man. His name is Goliath. And every day he rants and raves and blasphemes the God of Israel. Day in, day out, there is a person who is opposed to God and his people who stands there bringing down and tearing down the glory of God's name. Perhaps 30,000 trained soldiers who are standing there and doing nothing while this one man tears down God's glory. And then David arrives. He was too young to be in the army. He came to bring lunch for his big brothers. He's aged around 14 or 15, probably around year 9 at school. And he comes in and he sees that the glory of his God is being pulled down by a giant who has no respect for him. It's not the size of the bloke. It's not the ferocity of the giant that hits him. This is 1 Samuel 17:26. 1 Samuel 17:26. He simply says, who is this uncircumcised Philistine that he should defy the armies of the living God? He knows nothing about fighting, but he is consumed with a passion to uphold the glory of God. And he is determined that nothing and no one will take away from the honor and glory that is due to his Creator. And with 5 small stones, he goes out and takes on the mighty Goliath. Now, why does he take Goliath on? Because he is impressed with his wonderful physique? Because he wants to win the hand of the king's daughter? Because he wants to prove that the little guy can win? That's not the reason that he takes them on. He is absolutely consumed with a passion for God's glory. And I just want to check with you, is that what consumes you as well? Is that what you are passionate about in this world, that God's name is glorified?